Hey, this is Big D here. Give you guys a little taste of my morning routine. You know how you wake up and how you start your day? It's how you live your day. I've been letting that little secret elude me for so long with this up and down behavior. And as you know, the reason for this project is because I'm fed up of myself. I'm fed up of this egoic mind that I've allowed to just take over everything and get me results that I don't want to get. And then I just blame people, point fingers, talk about society, talk about things, and I'm not looking at me. So this is all about Operation Me, looking at me, paying attention to what I do, paying attention to what I say, being responsible for how I think, governing my mind. And it starts off by how you start your day. People say all the time, put God first. But do they really? Most of the time, people can't put God first because they don't know what God is to them. They still think that God is some big guy out there somewhere in the ethers, you know, waiting to do good for some people and not do good for some other people. I'll get more on that later on. But I just want to give you guys just a little taste of what I do in the morning. Right here I've written all over it. It's just so powerful. It's the Optimist Creed. It was written by a great metaphysician by the name of Christian D. Larson. And I've read some of this guy's work, and his understanding of the human mind and the interplay between it and the subconscious is marvelous. And he wrote this poem of sorts that I say answers everything and gets you just right. And I'm going to read just a little bit of it because, I'm going to read the whole thing, but I'm going to let you know this is how I start my day so that I can think right. I promise myself to be so strong that nothing can disturb my peace of mind. To talk health, happiness, and prosperity to every person that I meet. To make all my friends feel that there's something worthwhile in them. To look at the sunny side of everything and make my optimism come true. To think only of the best, to work only for the best, and to expect only the best. To be just as enthusiastic about the success of others as I am of my own. To forget the mistakes of the past and press on to the greater achievements of the future. To wear a cheerful expression at all times and give a smile to every living creature that I meet. To give so much time to improving myself that I have no time to criticize others. To be too large for worry, too noble for anger, too strong for fear, and too happy to permit the presence of trouble. To think well of myself and to proclaim this fact to the whole wide world, not in loud word, but in great deeds. To live in the faith that the whole world is on my side. So long as I am true to the best that is in me. It sounds good. It feels good to take responsibility. No more of this all my haters mess. No more of this giving people praise for hating on you. Ain't nobody hating on you. The whole world is on your side if you learn how to think right. The Bible says the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof, and the world and they that dwell therein. How can you have haters and this is all God's? It's time for us to start thinking. It's time for us to start realizing that it's us pushed out, and that's the world that we're seeing. How we're thinking, how we're feeling, all these states wrapped up in our minds and our bodies and our hearts. We're seeing that. That's our realities that we're seeing. And so if you don't like what you see, you got to change what you've been. You got to change who you are. That's all it takes. And it starts off with simple declarations, simple affirmations, simple thought changes. Because our biggest problem is 1 inch below our nose, our mouth. See?